We have to make sure we are creating the most efficient state government possible. I want Maryland to be the most efficient state inside of the entire country.
Right now, Governor Wes Moore is preparing to deliver his budget proposal for the 2026 fiscal year. He says his goal is to invest in the future, make Maryland more attractive for destination for people, for businesses to thrive. This morning, we have community leader Pastor P.M. Smith joining us live to weigh in on this. Good morning. Thanks for being here.
Fine, thanks.
So let's get right to it. We know right now our state is facing a projected $3 billion budget shortfall. There's a lot of concerns, but some optimism, what we're hearing from the governor right there. Do you share that optimism?
I don't.
How come?
Past is prologue. That means that if you understand the past, it sets the stage for the present and the future. Historically, the Democrat Party has supermajority legislatively. They set the budget, they spend the money, and historically, they've been a tax and spend party. As a result, we inherit $5.5 billion, and in 20 months, we $3 billion in the hole. How does that work?
We've heard that raising taxes is going to be a last resort. As a taxpayer, what are your thoughts, concerns, feelings on whether that will or will not happen?
They are a tax and spend party. They're going to raise the taxes, they're going to increase the fees, and they are going to cut the services. They have to inherit a surplus and now a deficit in 20 months.
We are seeing some Republicans pushing back, saying Democrats will need to be more efficient with the budget. To do that, we're seeing some in the House actually forming a coalition called Maryland's Own Freedom Caucus. Kind of mirrors what we're seeing in Washington happening. Will that draw some accountability if you've got both sides really, voicing concern for this budget?
It's the people who must demand accountability. Accountability doesn't start at the top, it starts at the bottom. Nothing is going to change until the people who vote change the way they think and vote.
Does that make you believe that nothing is going to change until the next election then?
Nothing can change until the next election.
So this session?
We're going to get the same old thing,
yeah.
Right? Increase taxes, cut service, increase fees.
And that's what you expect in the 2026 fiscal budget. Yeah.
Deficit.
So as we watch to see how that plays out, I wanted to ask you as well, in Annapolis today, we're seeing Juvenile Services Secretary Vincent Schiraldi expected to talk in front of a committee. What are you expecting to hear from him? Any accountability or transparency that you'd like to see or hear?
Same thing Charlie Brown hears from Lucy. Blah, 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 blah. Personnel sets policy. Our governor knew who this man was when he brought him on. He's still there. In spite of the petitions and the pleas of the citizen voters who said, get him out of there. He's promoting Moore's policy.
There are questions now that weren't there before as we see these lawmakers making sure that there is some accountability there. Does that draw some hope for you?
What are the questions?
That's what we're going to find out today.
Then he's not going to answer them. Blah, 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 blah. What you're going to get is a lot of nothing. He will stay there. He's advancing the policies of Mr. Moore, and those policies leave the most vulnerable communities defenseless against the most violent juvenile criminals.
All right. Pastor Smith, we'll have to leave it there for today. Thanks for weighing in.
Thank you. Opportunity. We good.